What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another MMA YouTube video. Today, we are doing predictions for Emmett versus Murphy. It's a really bad card. It's in the Apex for a reason, but it's even bad for Apex standards. There's not much else to say. We got Milo and Napoleon here who are going to do picks as well. And yeah, it's that simple. Let's go.
Yeah, nothing really to say. Card sucks. GM3 versus
That
Brad
fucking oh
Tavares
god.
is the people's main event. Let's just get into it.
For watching
Yeah.
that card, I have like no life, bro.
All right, what's the
Yeah.
first? What's the first?
It's Vanessa, the stripper bitch, the former stripper.
Former
Nah,
stripper.
it's this.
All right.
Let's see.
It's Estela Nunez, who's one of the worst fighters in UFC history. She's
Milo's camera's not showing up on the thing for
Oh,
some reason.
fuck.
It isn't?
Yeah. I guess
Can you
Is
only
it
do three?
now?
I guess I'll just have the 3 at the bottom here. That works. Whatever.
Yeah,
that'll Is it showing now?
No,
Nah,
it's only two
some
people
other
can
thing.
be on the
Don't worry
overlay.
about it. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. All right, let's get started with this absolute fucking banger, dude. Loma look boon or hold on, we should. I'll do another 3-2-1 so you know where to cut.
Wait, this isn't the first fight.
This is on Tapology. Usually Tapology has it right.
Demopoulos versus Alenkar is on the UFC website.
I know, but all right, I'll change it. But the UFC usually gets it wrong. Funny enough, even though it's their own company.
Okay.
So, all right, whatever. It actually doesn't really matter. But all right.
You said what?
Said it's female MMA. No disrespect to all the lovely ladies out there, but I ain't watching it.
Yeah, it's we're starting off with just an absolute banger of a fight. Vanessa Demopoulos versus Talita Alenkar, I think. And it's just who cares, right? But it's probably going to be a close 29-28 split decision, and those always go to Demopoulos, whether she wins or loses. So I'm going
Greek?
Demopoulos.
Yeah.
She's not really Greek. She's American, but
Yeah, that's the former stripper.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's the former stripper. Yeah.
All
Who
right.
be jumping and twerking on the stage? He be jumping on like.
Yeah, she got like picked up by Joe Rogan. That's her claim to fame. Yeah.
Respect on
Right.
bro.
I got to agree though. Demopoulos 29-28, but like who fucking cares?
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah, she has a dog in her.
Demopoulos.
She usually does bring the fight. She never really sits down.
She does. And hey, she did get cheated in her last fight against I think that was the last fight.
Yeah, she comes out there to fight. She comes
against Amorim like hooked her glove and got an armbar off of it, which was crazy. Okay.
All right.
Now this fight, minus 800 favorite Loma Luke Boonmi. She's fighting Estela Nunez. Quick little preface on Estela Nunez. She is one of the worst fighters in the UFC. She'll definitely be in one of our WOT videos. She's so bad.
I'll go with the lady boy.
Yes, I agree. She's 6-5, and she has lost 4 in a row in the UFC. She's 0-4 in the UFC. She's absolutely horrible. One of the worst fighters on the roster. She should absolutely be cut and maybe executed. So Loma Luke Boonmi, give her minus 800 for a reason. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, the lady boy will be the one to execute her.
Yeah.
0-5 in the UFC coming.
A bleached hair lady boy versus 6-5, dude.
Yeah.
I know what I'm fucking picking.
And Loma's actually okay. She's actually fine. All right. We got our first
Holy
ranked
shit, this card
fighter
sucks.
in Victor Henry against
God,
Pedro
man.
Falcao. And
Victor Henry against who?
Pedro Falcao, and I'm taking Pedro Falcao as an underdog. Even though I like Victor Henry and I think he's good, Pedro Falcao's like actually underrated and pretty solid. Taking him as an underdog, plus 170. Hit that. Pedro Falcao.
I'll go Victor Henry in early rounds.
Okay.
I
don't know.
Man, this card is terrible. Falcao, I guess, like 29-28.
You're actually going with Falcao. Wow.
Sure,
okay.
man. I don't know. Like,
as you can see, Victor Henry is the first fighter that is ranked and rated on our spreadsheet, which is in the description of every single video, and it's in our channel description. Go check that out. Victor Henry, 75 overall, number 37 at bantamweight. So that's where that comes from. Next fight.
oh my
what are we doing?
God,
Reese
dude.
McKee in 2025? Like
Reese McKee versus who?
Daniel Frunza, Romanian warrior.
I'm not picking Romanian.
Yes.
Yeah, me neither. I'm picking Reese as an underdog.
I mean, it's Reese
be.
McKee though. Like he's a WOT contender, dude. He's so bad.
Well,
Oh yeah, he
Reese
was.
McKee looks good in Cage Warriors. He had one of the worst and most pathetic performances of all time against Chidi Njokuani.
That
But
fight was
outside of that,
so
he's like
bad.
outside of that, he's just like regular bad. You know what I mean? And Daniel Frunze, he's pretty shit. He's actually okay. He beat a decent opponent on the Contender Series and finished him.
He got a lot of KOs.
Really?
Yeah, a
Well,
lot.
Actually,
I-
I'm gonna go Frunze.
5-0?
No,
Or,
nine.
oh,
I'm
you're
gonna
looking at-
pick Frunze
Yeah.
by KO, probably
I'm gonna
early,
go.
but
Yeah, I'm gonna go
it's just
Frunze
like
as well.
I can't bet on Reese McKee. I don't want to bet on a Romanian. That disgusts me. But
Yeah.
like, dude, it's Reese McKee. Like, I can't bet on him.
Yeah.
Was even the
I'll go with Reese McKee. I mean, I don't even know how he would win.
Yeah.
Has he won a fight in his professional career?
Yeah, he actually looks good in Cage Warriors. Go watch his Cage Warriors fights. He looks fine, but he's really bad. Yeah.
Yeah, he's
Yeah, they're kinda trash.
Irish versus Romania.
Who should-
Yeah, I'll go with Reese McKee though.
This kind of matchup
I'm going-
happened a fuck ton in like New York City.
Yeah. Some
like
street robbery.
in the early 1900s, this shit probably happened like every day, but
Oh yeah,
1900s.
now it's on a UFC
from
card.
Romania to Ireland.
Not in New York City, 1900s. You think
Probably, bro.
maybe like the 80s, 1900s. Think
The
about it.
80s is the 1900s.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah.
I'm talking about
I'm
like
gonna go.
early turn of the century immigration here.
Okay. I'm gonna go with Daniel Frunze, although Reese McKee is a really good. That's so crazy to say. He's a good underdog though. All right,
This card's
dude. Okay, Diana Belbita versus Dione Barboza. Diana Belbita is a.
You know what? Hold on.
+500.
Get this off the screen. Skip it. Just skip
She's
it.
Romanian.
Get
Wait,
get
okay.
this off the fucking screen. Just we're
Alright.
done.
Diana
Get it off.
beat
All right, thank you.
in Istanbul last week.
Actually.
No.
All right,
Hold up.
evil pedophile Davy Grant versus Daniel Santos.
God, this dude's fucking scary looking.
It's actually a good
Yeah,
fight.
that's
though.
a great
It is a
fight.
good fight. It is a good
He
fight.
robbed-
Actually,
he robbed Giannis, but Giannis robbed Grant.
yeah.
So,
And actually, if you go, this is not Daniel Marcos Milo, but if you go check out my video on okay, that sidetracked me. If you go check out our UFC Mexico matchmaking video that came out a few days ago, I matched up Raul Rosas with the winner of this fight. So this is an important fight.
Fair.
He should have
And
kept.
yeah, Davy
Okay.
Grant,
I'm
Daniel
in-
Santos. So Milo mistook Daniel Santos for Daniel Marcos. Daniel Marcos is a different guy, but Daniel Santos is the mini Oliveira who hasn't fought in 2 years and who's okay.
yeah, that guy. No, he's like me.
Yeah, you know, just because they train at the same
Yeah.
gym, both
Yeah,
divers.
he's nowhere near as good. Yeah.
All
I'm
right,
going
well,
Davy Grant though as an
in that
underdog. Davy Grant.
I'll go with Davy Grant, just so like a probably late round 2, early round 3 TKO type of thing, because that guy, you can't be inactive going up against a crafty vet like that who's got some nasty subs and general finishing potential.
I'm gonna go with Davy Grant by round 1 KO. Just wing a big fat hook like he did against Martinez.
Really?
I know the Jonathan Martinez KO was in the 3rd round, but still, just wing a big fat hook and KO Daniel Santos, who has been out for 2 years.
All right,
Yeah.
I think I'm picking Daniel Santos.
No,
No.
that's
How
Santos.
old is Davy Grant?
He's fucking old. He's like 38.
Yeah, he looks like.
yeah, he might be like 36.
Yeah,
yeah.
I'm gonna bet Daniel Santos. Just go
Oh, yeah.
for the like younger guy.
Yeah.
I mean, Davy Grant's not bad, but I don't know.
I didn't mention this, but Victor Henry's 37. That's another reason I'm picking Pedro Falcao. So
Reason I'm picking Victor Henry.
okay. Dude, this fucking call. Oh my god, dude. All right.
Every new
Luis
slide,
Carrillo.
I'm just reminded of how.
What?
like,
Dude, he has an actual mouse build. This is crazy. He's literally built like a mouse.
how
I
the
don't know how
fuck
else
did
to
his
say it.
mom get that head out? Like,
But he's gonna beat Ode Osborne because Luis Carrillo is actually okay. Ode Osborne is terrible. Ode Osborne found a way to lose to Ronaldo Rodriguez. I've been on the Ronaldo's dog train.
Boy, Lazy Boy's so bad.
He is. So Luis Garul as a big favorite, getting it done for sure.
You know that dude who all the Mexican NPCs
Yeah.
dick ride.
Well, because like Mexican people usually look for like that Canelo in the MMA. MMA is honestly ran by like Caucasus regions and white people.
Yeah, but you know,
American.
Yeah, it's a beer drinking sport. MMA only counts in America. Just saying, and boxing.
Yeah. All right. Well, Will, who's your pick here?
Oh, Jesus. I guess Luis Garul. I don't know anything about him, but I do know that Ode Osborne is terrible.
I'm not
he looks
mention this.
like a wrestler. Charlie, is he a wrestler?
Yeah. No, he beat Nick Piccinini on the Contender Series. I forgot to mention that. He's actually really good. But
Oh, he's that guy. Okay, yeah. Then I'm definitely
obviously
picking.
totally different stylistic matchup.
You
like
can't look at
Piccinini's.
He's not a wrestler.
He's not. He's good defensive wrestling. He's not a wrestler though. He could probably take down.
Like that.
He could probably take down Ode Osborne. Okay, but he's not really a wrestler.
I think Milo could take down Ode Osborne on a good
I-
day.
That is true. I could probably KO Ode Osborne, dude. I could fucking KO him. That chin is ridiculous.
Yeah.
All right. Next fight, I don't fucking know. Or wait, what's your pick, Milo and Napoleon, if you want to weigh in?
I don't care.
The
I got
dude
no
who's
horse
not
in that.
Ode Osborne.
Yeah, fair enough.
That's generally a safe pick. Even though I picked him to beat Ronaldo Rodriguez
He did.
few months ago. That's Ronaldo Rodriguez, someone who I could probably run a faster 40 than Ronaldo Rodriguez when I was 8.
Yeah.
Just hating on him.
Milo's
He's
the-
not even the subject here.
Yeah, well, fuck him.
Faster 40
Fair
than
enough, yeah.
he is the speed golfer at best.
But you don't need to be fast to fight.
But at flyweight, you gotta be some kind of fast.
But you're not like running.
Yeah, but bro, you watch the dude fight?
No.
The
fucking-
people's main event.
Oh,
Torres, Finney, and Robert Valentin.
I
Okay.
want to say I have absolutely no clue how Finney isn't a bigger favorite. Valentin got TKO'd on the ground by Ryan Loder, dude. Finney is running through him in a round. No
got-
less. Let's
he
go.
got- KO'd by a guy who cries about his dyslexia in public. And
Ryan Loder
uh,
did that? I didn't know that.
Torres Finney is officially the greatest Contender Series fighter of all time. 3-0 on the Contender Series. He is built like no other. He's got great takedowns, very good control. My guess would be that even though he hasn't shown much of it, he has pretty good submissions as well. Valentin is not a guy you can really sub. He's been in super deep submissions, and we've seen him just... You got to break his arm or put him to sleep. I don't think Finney's going to do that. I do think Finney's just going to pound him out. Easy TKO. Valentin can go be a Viking and fuck off.
Yeah, I mean, I would like to say Torres Finney did submit Yuri Panfarov on his first Contender Series fight, and Yuri Panfarov is solid. So
That
he
was
did
in,
that.
yes, that was in round 3.
Yeah, I mean, Finney's not really a first round finish type of guy unless he's KOing you on the feet or like.
Not the type of guy who's going to sub Valentin. Maybe he's the type of guy who's going to sub. Fuck, I don't even know.
Brundage.
And maybe he is the type of guy who could sub Cody Brundage after
Oh my God,
a fake
please,
headbutt.
pieces.
But
Well, Cody Brundage is just a quitter, like straight up. He doesn't have heart at all. So yeah.
faking
I don't want to
headbutts
hear
and
you talking shit about Brundage, dude.
fake
He's my goat.
That's
skill. All right, Will.
Dude, Torres Finney. I think he's gonna KO him early. Establish like the takedown threat. Pump fake into an overhand and just knock him out cold. That's what I'm hoping.
yeah.
But
I do think Valentin has a decent chin from what I remember. But
Yeah, he has a
doesn't
good
matter.
chin.
It's Torres Finney.
Yeah,
it's
look at
true.
it.
all right.
Yeah. Oh fuck! What?
Goat off. I think
2020
this fight-
2025, dude.
this fight
They're a-
decides the greatest middleweight of all time.
Yeah,
I
pretty much.
actually I would take him as an underdog, but I'm gonna go like that's a good underdog.
Why is he
However-
such a big underdog against GM3? What?
Or no, GM3's the underdog.
Oh,
GM3 is
I'm stupid. Yeah, I mean, yeah, whatever.
Right.
That means
We're
I'm
gonna-
picking GM3.
We're gonna see what we call a Tavares chart out, and he's gonna get GM3 out of there before GM3 can get going and craft his round 3 comeback finish.
Dude, okay, hold on. Okay, I was initially picking Tavares because duh, but dude, GM3 is gonna KO him on the feet.
I
Just
agree.
watch.
I was just about to say that. It's happening, man.
Yep. GM3 is KOing him on the feet, up against the cage, uppercut, hook, putting
Yep.
him to sleep. No, I'm picking Brad Tavares though by 30-27.
All right. I don't like to
Yeah.
see you
You
doubting
can-
GM3. I'm
You can do
taking
the
your
GM3.
I'm taking your pick. I'm taking your pick.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. So you can do the GM3 by KO. I'm taking Tavares decision.
It's happening.
Miley, you said Tavares KO. So, oh, also, once again, this card is so bad that there's like none of these guys on it. But these are more ranked and rated fighters from the spreadsheet. As you can see, we got them 76 and 74 overall, number 29 and number 30. So it's a really close matchup. But yeah.
Right.
Like I'm like close to my screen. When I change the slide, I just got a face full of Martin Badai, dude.
I gotta find that like voices in the air like Royal Rumble John Cena The Rock video and put this over Kennedy versus Martin Bidet. Like
Yeah. I mean,
we've got Enzuchukwu versus the Croatian Beatty, and I mean it's heavyweight, and Kennedy is just gonna win at heavyweight until he fights. He'll probably lose to Spivak somehow, or something like that. I don't know. He's gonna win. He might lose to Waldo because apparently Waldo's technically brilliant.
Dominican power, man.
Yeah.
I thought he was Cuban.
Nah, he's Dominican.
Is he? Waldo Ortiz Acosta?
Yeah, he's Dominican. Yeah. Anyways, I don't even. Berze, whatever his name is not. He's not that good. He is one of the 28 rostered heavyweights, but easy win for Kennedy in my opinion.
we are yapping about Kennedy and Nzechukwu versus Martin.
First round ground and pound, Kennedy.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. I'm gonna go with Kennedy, obviously, but Dai actually has a nice record. Also, funny enough, Kennedy is the first ranked fighter on this card and one of 3.
Jesus.
It's rough. It's rough. Yeah. So
I'm
Kennedy is he's a massive favorite for a reason. I mean,
Kennedy by KO. Like these guys are Kennedy's going up to heavyweight killing blobs, and he's going to continue to do that until he fights a non-blob.
Yeah, is Brede Croat? Is that what I see?
he's a Croat. Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
I thought the Croatian flag was checkered,
It is.
I swear he's Croatian. He might be Serbian.
I think they just messed up the flag. Oh, maybe that is Serbia.
This is I got it from Tapology. So also, Kennedy Nzechukwu hates gay people and fat people. So
where does
It's
gay
okay.
people come from? Did he say that?
dude, look at his Instagram. It is wild. It's
Okay.
wild.
We are pulling it up.
I'll send. You'll have to scroll a little. But I'll send some. I'll send it later. I'll send you it later. But yeah. Dude, this card, man. Cortavius Romeus is in the UFC.
Okay.
Do not say let's go. He's terrible.
Let's go. I'm going with my underdog against Choi Sung Bao. I'm going with Cortavius Romeus.
That's just racist.
What?
Choi Sung Bao.
What's his name?
Chang Ho Lee. Say Chang. Just keep it simple. Say Chang.
All right. Well, that sounds. Anyways, yeah, I have to go with Cortavius Romeus here. Brutal cartwheel kick TKO.
Yeah. Wait, and then he says, "Are you not
oh,
entertained?" And then everyone starts clapping.
And I think Chang will present his chin late, and Cortavius Romeus will get a nice maybe like 2 head kick, some type of weird late KO. I'm going head kick, 3rd round, Cortavius Romies.
Is he one of those Asian fighters that hit very hard? Because a lot of them hit very hard.
I think he hits pretty soft,
No.
but
Not he's kind of just a weird mid guy. He won Road to UFC, but he won Road to UFC because he wasn't just one of those random shitters from China. Like he can actually kind of fight. So, yeah. All right, I'm gonna go with fucking Cheng Bung Fong. All right, he should be a
Shout
way
out
bigger
Ching Bung
favorite.
Fong.
Facts. Egg dude from TikTok like 5 years ago. But
And no one knows
yeah.
what we're talking about.
All right, fair enough. But he should be a way bigger favorite. Cortavius Romies is one of the worst fighters on the roster. He should have never have gotten into the UFC. Seems like a cool guy and all, but holy shit, why is he in the UFC? He's also old as fuck, dude. He's like already 30 something, and he just got into UFC, so he's like 31. So yeah, I'm gonna go Chang Ho Lee.
Yeah,
by
kill this
easy-
guy. Kill him
Seriously,
in real
seriously.
life.
Like Chang Ho Lee, easy decision.
who do you think
Probably
would
30
win Squid Game?
Oh God.
Mm, I mean, it's pretty easy.
Are you saying who would win in Squid Game? Chang Ho Lee.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm picking.
He has home field advantage. I'm picking him
Well,
too in Squid Game and in the fight. Dude, I don't fucking care the method. Let's go to the next one.
Wait, is that a feature fight?
This is the co-main. No, this is the co-main event. So yes, Cortavius Romies is a feature fight in 2025. In any year. In any year, Cortavius Romies is a feature fight. It's rough.
You know what? He deserves it. Anyways, we've got Joe Anderson Brito
Versus
versus Oban Elliott. We've
Yeah.
got
Okay. Yep.
Brito versus American Oban Elliott, and Joe Anderson Brito's been extremely disappointing for about 2 fights. A year's time, he's been extremely disappointing.
He's a front runner.
But I think he'll get this done.
If he don't gas out. Wait, is he fighting Oban?
No,
I
bro.
was about to say, yeah.
Oban is a welterweight, but no, this is Pat Sabatini for those wondering.
Uh,
Yeah.
I'm picking Brito. He I
Sabat-
mean, he's very proven against this level of featherweight. Like
This the guy.
he beats Jack Shore. He beats like JSP. Just anyone similar in skill to Pat Sabatini, he runs through.
Yes, he's gonna.
So he's just gonna win.
Jack Shore is way fucking better than Pat Sabatini. I just want to say.
Yeah,
that. But,
I agree. But I'm saying I'm using that as like a measuring stick. Just that kind of tier of
Okay.
featherweight.
We'll use this as a moment. Speaking of, appreciate Jack Shore's career. Hope all is going well in Wales.
all right.
Idiot. What?
No, all right.
Shout out
Yeah,
Jack
shout out Jack
Shore, I
Shore.
guess.
He did retire, so shout out Jack Shore. I hope he's doing well mentally. Brito, I got him at 80 overall, which if you're 80 and above, I think you're pretty good. So the odds should be way wider. There's no way Pat Sabatini wins this fight. He's not going to sub Brito, which is kind of the only way he wins. He's not going to hold him down, which is the other way he wins. He's definitely not going to KO him because Pat Sabatini can't strike to save his fucking life.
Yeah,
So yeah,
it's-
Brito by KO in the first round. He's going to bounce back. His past 3 performances have been terrible and really boring. This one, like I said, he's going to bounce back. He's going to look great. It's going to be awesome. So yeah,
I have an uppercut in round 1 flatline.
I just got him winging some bullshit, KOing him.
The Coleman?
Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
I can't believe that.
All right.
All right.
Main event
Main
time.
event. The only interesting fight on this card. So
Can I one?
you can start.
All right. So we have Lerone, the 47-year-old prospect Murphy. He's
47.
he's about 47. And then we have Josh Emmett, the Orc,
The
Look at that.
85-year-old man.
the actual 40-year-old. Obviously the only way Emmett wins this fight is the X factor, the power.
He cannot box him.
He doesn't throw enough volume to outbox Murphy, and Murphy's knees and clinch game is too good. I do think Murphy will get himself a decision win. Maybe we haven't seen this out of Lerone Murphy, but maybe against Josh Emmett, he really uses his grappling and can get a late submission. Something like that. I think Lerone Murphy will snake it out, though. I think he'll get hurt multiple times, but do enough to win three rounds, if not 4. It would be funny if Emmett just flatlined him and he retires at age 38. They're both 38, right? Yeah. They're both 38, and yeah, whatever. Anyways, I'm picking Murphy 49-46. Let's say.
Okay. I'll go next. Yeah, as the thumbnail and title suggest, this fight is way closer than the odds appear. Not because like it's a close fight skill wise, but like Milo said, the X factor, Emmett can just straight up KO him. So Lerone is minus 340. I don't think he should be minus 340. I think he should be more like minus 200 or something because he is definitely better. As you can see, I got him at 89 overall, which is by far the highest overall on this card. I'm at 85, which is solid. But I'm really high on Lerone Murphy. He's old, but he's really, really good. His striking is insane. Yes, he got dropped by Danny Ige. Current Danny Ige is probably the most one of, if not the most underrated fighter in the sport right now. So yeah, I'm going Lerone Murphy. By kind of similar to what Milo said, actually. I think it's going to be like a Demetrius Johnson, John Dodson.
That's
John Dodson.
Dropping him.
Yes, I think it's the first fight where, yeah, Dodson just was like, there was 1 round or 2 rounds where Dodson was just dropping him all over the place, and it was worrying as hell. But I think Murphy will tough it out. He's a tough dude. He survived against Zubaira when he got brutally dropped. He survived against Ige. I think he'll survive against Emmett. I don't think it'll be a full force overhand. I think it'll be like a jab or a straight right or something, like a left hook that'll put him down. Hurt him really bad. But I don't think Emmett's going to have the same pop he used to with the way he's been aging. His knees suck. He's just old as fuck. He's inactive. He's not gonna. It's gonna be like Michael Chandler and Charles Oliveira in their second fight. Michael Chandler just couldn't hit hard because his knees are old. He couldn't put the power into his shots that he wanted. I think it'll be similar here. But I'm gonna go Lerone, 49-46, 48-47, or late rounds finish.
Josh Emmett is my favorite fighter. You will not ever catch me betting against him. Hopefully this isn't his retirement fight. I don't think he's winning, probably, but I'm still betting on him, like round 1 KO. It's what he does. He just knocks people the fuck out. And Murphy doesn't have the best chin. He does have some, like, well, there's few. They do exist. He does have holes in his striking defense. He has little places where he slips up. Where I've seen shout out the Octagon Oracle with like really good fight analysis on Instagram. I like that dude a lot. But I think that Emmett can definitely catch him, and Murphy's chin is not exceptional like a lot of the featherweights Emmett has fought in the past, like Calvin Kattar and Dan Ige. So I think if Emmett lands clean, he's putting him out cold. And
what Milo?
Yeah, bro, he's coming back against that guy who actually was pretty good, and then he got cut. I said, what about Jeremy Stevens?
Is it the black guy that got cut?
No, it's Mason. It's Mason Mandela, I think is his name.
Yep, that's his name.
Yeah, Mason Mandela.
You know what Nelson Mandela is?
Or Mason James.
Mason Jones. Come on.
Jones.
Oh, he's. Yeah, okay. I think I know who that is.
Yeah, he's a really solid Cage Warriors product, and for some reason got cut, went back to Cage Warriors, won more, and then they're bringing him back. Absolute layup in Jeremy Stevens, but yeah.
Oh yeah, okay. Anyway, I'm Josh Emmett by KO. His KO shots are overhand right, left hook. Either one of those, pick him. But I'm going with Josh Emmett all the way.
All right, Napoleon, what is your read?
I got Josh Emmett, brutal knockout. Let's
fucking go, dude. Let's fucking go.
Okay.
Brutal knockout.
All right. Like I said, title and thumbnail.
Brutal knockout. Yeah, we got it. Paddy Pimblett. All the UK fighters suck. Tom Aspinall, trash.
What?
That's just my opinion, bro. That's just my opinion.
That's it.
Tom Aspinall sucks. His best win is fucking
Blades,
Ty
Pavlovich.
Burra. Ty Burra is his best win. The Blob King.
Blades, Pavlovich, and Volkov. That's about as good as it gets.
Not really.
What? Yeah, heavyweight.
We're gone.
Okay, as a
Jonathan
thought.
Almeida, Derek Lewis.
Almeida was just at
Derek
light heavyweight.
Lewis.
Oh no, he
Why
got
are
the
we
mid.
talking about Tom Aspinall?
Fuck
Alright.
Tom.
We will have a fucking Tom Aspinall debate sometime later on this channel.
Fuck Tom Aspinall.
Oh,
yeah. Like,
real.
All right.
Quick-
All right,
quick-
close that screen. What,
Yeah,
Milo?
alright.
I think the loser of this fight should.
Yusuf Zalal.
Yeah, the loser should fight Yusuf Zalal, and I think the winner. I think the winner has to fight Aljo.
Yeah.
I mean,
Damn, Aljo versus Josh Emmett's a great fight.
that's weird. Aljo would probably just.
Yeah, he would probably
fuck him,
grapple
though.
rape him.
Yeah.
But LaRon Murphy's a horrible matchup for Aljo. Aljo would fuck LaRon Murphy up.
Yeah, really.
He'd probably fuck both of them up, honestly.
because with
It's-
Aljo wins like most of the time at featherweight. I don't know.
That's a good matchup for Josh Emmett.
Chinny, but he's just gonna take. Yeah, I don't know. Anyways,
But let me say, fuck was I don't know. I don't remember what I was gonna say. I think it was. Oh yeah, with Zalal. Nah, I want to get Zalal active, dude. The loser of this fight isn't gonna fight for like another year, so I want to see Zalal a little more active.
Zalal couldn't fight.
LaRon Murphy didn't.
Zalal could fight Aljo.
He just gets mauled.
He
Like,
get fucked up. Yeah.
I think
Cares?
Aljo would even take that fight.
who
He might
cares?
take
You're
that-
killing Zalal. Like, you're killing his
Maybe.
what's the
Yeah.
word? You're
That's
killing
fair.
his
Maybe they.
Ortega
Like,
versus
or-
my
Aljo.
brain damage. I can't remember the word.
Hype train.
If they wanna-
Hype train,
Bucks, bro.
I
He has-
still can't remember it.
Body, they're not going to push him. They don't push Moroccan fighters.
Yeah, it's true. It's not glory.
Yeah.
All right.
There's like been 2 Moroccan fighters. It's fucking Munir Lazez is Tunisian. So what, Milo?
Hack pressed. Nazareth.
He's
I mean, I guess
KO'd by my
guess-
goat Drew Dober.
Yeah, they don't.
it's true. I
You
guess Zalal also.
No, he doesn't.
Jared Gordon.
Nah.
That was, in my opinion, Jared Gordon won that fight. In my opinion, Ribovics won the Ribovics fight. I don't know. Anyways,
A robbery's like Jan versus O'Malley.
well, yeah, that's a
That's a brutal robbery.
brutal. Yeah, I still think that's crazy. It's not brutal.
That's a brutal robbery.
Jan
I don't.
Dude, Umar versus Merab was closer than Jan O'Malley.
No, it was, bro. What?
Yes, it was.
Umar could have won that fight.
Hold on, wait, Will. Okay, let's end this video. Then let's make it. Let's start another one. We're
Okay.
debating all this shit because
Alright.
It's crazy.
Sure,
'cause
man.
Umar fucked up the later 2 rounds.
Alright, see you in the next one.
All right, yeah, see you guys in the next one.
Fucked
This will
up.
continue into a different video, probably.